I have another job here that the toilet keeps running. Now, I already replaced this, but how to diagnose that this is really the problem is that you got to make sure that you adjust this low enough. If you do one way, the thing will go down and this will come up sooner because some of the water goes in here. Now, if that isn't the issue and everything's good like that, maybe it's not this. Maybe this thing right here just gave up on you. There's a plastic washer inside that deteriorates over time, and it might be letting water escape, but also it might not be shutting off, and that's why water is escaping. So if that's not it, you can just really check it by pulling this up. And if it pulls up and stops, then it's the floaty. You have to send it down in the water more so this comes up sooner and no water comes out. Now, if that's not the problem, it could be this right here. A lot of these ones they get wavy over time. Like, it'll go like this. It'll be like this. And it'll be like that, and to the point that the little bit of water that's in there isn't enough pressure to pull it closed like that, so water escapes. In this case, I didn't have that problem. What I had was, if you can see it, well, you probably can't see it. It's probably right here, yeah. It's right here. If you can see it, how this is coming apart. I can feel it. If it wants to adjust, you can see it. Let me see how it's coming up. Right there. Right just on the edge. Yeah, it's definitely right here. You can see a little wrinkle. I don't know if you can see it. It's just the slightest wrinkle. So what happened is, the edge kind of opened up and then it turned into two flappers. And water was inside. If you can hear it, you can see it. See how it's stretching? So water was going inside there and filling it up and creating a little bubble. So on either side of that bubble, there was water escaping. So in this case, it was escaping and filling up every 5 minutes, filling up. And he didn't know, I didn't know what was wrong with it, but I took it off. And you can take this off. As you see, I tried to take it off, but turn it upside down. But there's writing on the upside down part. And I don't know if the bubble would still create the problem on this side and just make it leak every 10 minutes instead of 5 minutes. So I just replaced it. So those are the three things, really. And the other thing is, it very seldom, but it might happen to you, is that you go like this and it goes down, but the chain is too long. So it loops under here and it creates way for the water to come out. Now this, if that ever happens, it might just keep going and going on you. But since that bubble was there, it was every 5 minutes it would fill up. Yeah, I think that's it. That's it. If this is and obviously if anything else is leaking, if it's not leaking on the outside, then this is what it is. If it is leaking on the outside, then it's these two bolts. Because you see how rusty they get over time? There's just rust gets on them. And the what happens is there's a washer. So it's a screw like that. And then there's a washer right underneath the head. And see how the washer's coming off? See the black? So that's what deteriorates over time, and sometimes it just comes loose because the washer gets smaller and smaller over time, and it just comes loose. So what you can do is you can push it down, and you can spin the nut on the bottom side counterclockwise and make it tight for a temporary squeeze to fix it. But sometimes there might be craters in the plastic and it won't fix itself. So you would just have to buy a kit and just change them 2 screws. So you just do this and take all the water out. Yeah, just take all the water out. And obviously cut the main water off. Or you can cut it off from down here. But sometimes they haven't moved in so long. They have the plastic washer in them as well. And if that's the case, then once you turn it once, it might just like turn into a black cloud of smoke inside and rip up because it's not secure as this. The head of this screw is pretty big, so you probably won't have a problem. You could probably just get away with tightening it, depending on how old your toilet is. But see, these ones right here do the same thing. You know, sometimes they just like, they want to go in like this because of the pressure of the water. And see how it buckled like that? And water can escape. So a lot of the times it is this. A lot of the times is that this don't come up all the way and all the water is escaping from the tank. So those are the 4 ways. And it's pretty simple. A lot of people just don't know how to do it. But I just replaced it and adjusted the spring. On these smaller ones, what happens is that if it goes down, like see right now you're flushing it, but now if it's like that over top, it could somehow get underneath like that and not shut all the way. So you have to make sure that it's perfect. See how there's not really any play? I adjusted it all the way up like this. But if this was down, see, this slack would get caught underneath that. So I guess that's 4 ways. So next time you have a toilet, keep running, go through the steps like I do, and I'm making my money.